camera.
Hey,
Hey, beautiful. Where you at? What city you in?
I'm in Miami.
Miami, Florida.
Yep.
What's going on in Miami, Florida for black folks? Are we being drowned out by all the multicultural folks, or what's going on for black folks in Miami?
Well, I mean, we're pushing, we're trying to get together on this tech advocacy and getting us in the forefront of what really matters. At least that's my initiative. As a leader at Black Women's in Technology, we just care to push our initiative forward. Is we represent 1% of every industry. It doesn't make any sense. So we could do something if we choose to. So when you said what's happening, I mean, you already know the landscape of Miami is Spanish dominant. So black people really have to push if we really want to even have a voice in this community. It's very interesting. And with all the millionaires moving in, they're moving us out. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Question, you talked about sisters in tech. What kind of work do you do, good sister?
So I have I do nonprofit work mainly. My sister and I, we are tech equity advocates for Miami-Dade County. So what that entails is basically getting all of the tech groups and making sure that our kids, mainly our 5,000 role models, we're making sure that our students are actually involved in the tech ecosphere, if you will. So some of our programs, I don't want to go too deep because it's not like promoting my self-promotion, but our main goal is to get 1,000 students in tech career fields. So they're like mirroring any coders, any tech atmospheres, I would say, the tech industry. And so we've been kind of holding the torch to like AT&T to make sure, first of all, our kids are able to compete in these markets with broadband technology. That was the first tier. Making sure that we actually have internet service. Believe it or not, there's digital redlining going on everywhere, and including Miami too. And so just making sure that, our kids are able to compete and have a voice, honestly, and get into the field now. Like while the landscape is being made, we want to be part of the tracks being laid down. We don't want to wait for these jobs to pop up and now we're stuck working. We are actually trying to get our students in the innovative side of tech where they can create things that can be applied to the city and to the state, really.
Powerful.
Yeah.
What is your opinion of the Kanye West Sean Puffy Combs takedown?
It's a bittersweet thing because it's like if you're gonna be in a position, like, I don't really want to say Kanye kind of always been outspoken, but Diddy has been in the industry for so long. He knew it was gonna come down to something. Why would you now you want to? If you know you got skeletons in your closet, get someone else to do it. Why would you put yourself in a position to be targeted like you have when you know you out here freaking off, having fun, and doing whatever you want to do? Then, come on, we really need our black leaders. You know how sickening it is? I mean, you can't even turn on a TV show without hearing something from the bad boy industry. Every movie, and it just sucks to for us to have to try to wipe that out yet again. We don't even got a lot of leaders like that. So now we're gonna have to say, oh, now Diddy too. Everybody got skeletons in the closet. You don't want to know what some other people we all look up to do behind closed doors. So I don't feel like, outside of, some of the incidents that occurred, everybody has weak moments, but now we're gonna ostracize Diddy's weak moment because he's Diddy. And respectfully, Diddy, you are Diddy. So you are held to a higher standard. So you should have kind of considered that before you went after these. You know how they come in. It's not going to be fair. And if you're going to box, make sure you put somebody in a position that can actually go against them, and you just not that person. Sorry.
I feel you. Did I ask you about Kamala and Trump already?
You didn't ask me about Kamala and Trump.
Are you leaning or you not leaning at all?
I mean, I'm voting for Kamala simply because, just seeing her up there, it's just like a innate feeling of power to even see a black woman, to even think, to have the audacity to run. Although she don't identify as black, a woman of color, if you will, it's still, it goes without saying. She can identify as orange if she wants. Her father's from Jamaica and her mom, whatever. And so I don't, it's not like I'm Kamala. I just love her so much, and I think she's like the voice of my voice. It's just either or. I'm not even on either side. It's no sides to this shit. It's we the people. So whoever wins, it just gives me a more in-depth approach of, okay, If I'm not gonna get tired. If she wins, I'm not gonna go hang it up and clap my hands and act like, oh yes, no, there's no victory in her winning. Just like there's no victory in him winning. We still have so much work to do. It's just a matter of how do we attack this work. That's how I look at it.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. And what my last question for you, Queen? Good commentary. What's your take on the state of black male-female relationships?
See, I'm not one of those girls that will ever say I don't need a man. My mom just very needed.
Okay.
Men are very needed, and I would never say that we don't need a man. I feel like, yes, social media. I think I saw a post that was so funny, like, your granddaddy didn't get to see this many baddies in his life. You know, he might have seen one or two, 10 at most in his whole life. Where here today, you could see hundreds of them. And I just think that, specifically with black, it hurts. I, even a person who only been with black men my whole life, have said in recent times, like, you know what? It's time to, and I probably won't go to the other side ever. I won't. I say it.
You better not.
But wrong. But I'm just saying, for me to even say, like, damn, like, why our brothers have to treat us, like, I get tired of preaching to brothers and telling them how they should be treating other women, or even approaching me. It's like, come on, we're watered down. Like, we're almost like, because black women are strong, black men are putting even more, like, it's like, here's 10 more pounds of self, like, independence. Like, you're independent, be even more independent. There's no, like, where's the pressure? What happened to treating women precious and feeling like that's how I thought we were gonna, like, I feel like my parents didn't raise me for this society. Like, in a way, like, I see how we are, and we're like, if it's not it's like we're hurt. I see black men are so hurt that they don't even look at a black woman, even if you don't look like their mom. You're a black woman, it's just almost like not trust. It's no trust. Like, they don't even trust you. And it's like, damn.
One of the big complaints from sisters is infidelity, cheating, men going outside the relationship. In most major cities like Miami, black women outnumber black men significantly. Is it realistic for a black woman living in a city like that to expect to have her man to herself when there's all these other black women who don't have a man, like
that don't have a man or have clothes on? Because in Miami it's pretty hot, so they're going to be scantily clad, just women everywhere. And
right.
To me, I mean, of course, I want my man to be faithful, but that's just not this should not be the epitome of the breaking point of a relationship. Like, in my opinion, unless the cheating is to the point where y'all aren't in a relationship. But I just don't think that we value it.
Night guy.
Yeah, I'm going all night.
Okay.
I'm here all night. We plan on finishing the night.
Okay, no problem. No doubt.
Yeah,
I'll put that blue paint in the boys' bathroom.
In there. I'm about to hit this corner store, and that's exactly what I'm about to start. He's
Gotcha.
finishing up the other white.
Okay.
The fountain area pretty much finished. I'm just waiting for certain colors to dry and go back over.
Got you. All right.
But we just pretty much walking in each room and just touching up everything I need to.
Got you. Go ahead, Queen.
No, I think I said what I could say on that. Yeah, I just think that I wish that we had more love. I wish we took.
Why are you showing off the condo right now?
I just decided to walk around, just give y'all a little view.
Oh man, look at that. She over the water and everything. Look at, oh man. Oh man.
But no, I do think that.
What would you say to black women who say to you, how dare you say him cheating shouldn't be the deal breaker in the relationship? How would you respond back to your sisters?
We need each other, you guys. We can't sit here. Do you think that I don't know, Nancy cares about Charles cheating? No, as long as the things are that Charles need to be taken care of. Sometimes, and I'm not saying this, like, I'm not saying I'm promoting cheating, but I don't think that we're supposed to put that much emphasis on what a man, like, especially if it's a cheating 2 to 3 minute cheating or an affair. Now, an affair might be like a little bit more personal, but what is cheating? Oh, you took another woman out to drink and y'all had a little whatever. No, as long as it's not affecting my household and as long as it's not affecting what we're together locked in for, I think that's how you can keep a relationship going. I'm not studying what a man is doing unless if it's not going to affect me. Like, now, if you're not taking care, now if the flowers aren't coming home and you're not taking care of all the, like, and I'm now having to see, like, you're taking from what we are building and building somewhere else, then yes, that's something that no woman should tolerate. But today, when you say cheating, if you look on social media, I mean, but go on Instagram, he can stroll up and down and he could feast his eyes without leaving the house. He could put on some headsets. Is that cheating? Like, I can't, you know, unless he's neglecting you, I think you should focus on what y'all are building together and not so much on the, oh, if he spent time. Sometimes men need inspiration, and you should check yourself if you're not inspiring him in that way so that,
That's
you know, he don't have to look outside.
That's powerful.
That's
Wow.
my take.
Thanks a lot, Queen. Appreciate your wisdom. Be safe down there. All right now. One love.